Houston. It takes us out, as I mentioned, to the Lone Star State of Texas. We're learning an 11-year-old was shot and killed Saturday night in East Houston while playing Ding Dong Ditch, and police are still looking for information on what happened. Now, officers say the victim and possibly two friends were ringing doorbells and then running away. A suspect has been detained. I want you to take a listen to the latest information from authorities as we are keeping a close eye on this case.
Last night, of course, for a shooting in progress where when the patrol officers arrived on the scene, they found a young man or a young boy that had been shot in the back, and we're in the 9700 block of Membro Street. And the information we got then, and again that was like 11:30 last night, was some young boys were playing in the neighborhood. They were doing what's referred to as doorbell ditching, ringing people's doorbells and just I guess playing or having what they thought was a good time. And there was a home behind us here which they were ringing the doorbell at, and a witness said someone ran out of that house and was shooting at the kids running down the street. And unfortunately, and sadly enough, one of the boys who was 11 years old was shot in the back. And at the time, he was not, I'm not sure what his condition, but he was transported to the hospital. And this was about 11:30 last night. An update came in at 2 o'clock this afternoon from the hospital saying the young boy had died from the gunshot wound. So homicide was notified, and we come out to the scene and collectively trying to collect as much evidence as we can. We have identified a possible suspect in the shooting, and we're still talking to a witness. One of the witnesses also, we're talking to him still. So when we brought CSU here, and so we're right now in the process of systematically doing a search warrant on the house. Inside the house, we did find weapons in the house, a significant amount of weapons in the house. So it's going to take us some time to do that now. We've been here for several hours. So I just talked to our crime scene techs. They said we're probably going to at least be here another 3 hours.
Has the suspect been formally charged yet?
He's not formally charged yet. We're in cooperation with the DA's office. We do have a possible suspect detained right now, and he has been interviewed. But like I said, we're trying to, in a systematic approach, collect evidence at the scene. We're searching for bullet casings at the scene. We have some video, and also we're doing a search warrant on the house.
So you're saying the potential suspect is still currently detained?
Yes, yeah.
Or what's
no, our suspect's detained. I'm not going to release a lot of information right now, but I will as soon as it's made available to me. My partner's helping me here, so but I can give you some updates when they can become available.
Because we were told earlier they were detained and then released. Were they not released at all? Or? So
late last night, there was a possible suspect detained. That was another detective unit from our major assaults unit that responded on the scene first, and that was late last night. Homicide picked up the scene when the young man passed away today at 2. So we're here now, and to answer your question, the suspect that was spoken to last night was re-interviewed today and is detained now.
And that was the homeowner?
I'm not sure if he's a homeowner or not. So there's several people in the house. We're just trying to, but I will give you that information when it comes available.
What possible charges could you face?
Well, in my opinion, it doesn't look like any type of self-defense. It wasn't close to the house, so it'll more than likely be a murder charge.
Can you tell us why there were 2 separate addresses? Was the child found on Rincade?
That's a very good question. I think what happened was the shooting, which we're at now, they were able to run, which is a block away.
The child? The
child and the group of kids were able to run a block away. And he collapsed in the street, and Racine Street is where that call dropped. So primarily you're asking probably why is it there and we're here. I think they were able to run for about a block before he lost consciousness and dropped in the street. And that's where the ambulance was dispatched to.
Does the child live nearby?
I believe he lives a block away from where we're at now.
How many other children were with that child?
I don't know the exact number. I believe there was 2 other kids with him, but I do know that our victim in the case was he was only 11 years old.
Can you talk about the dangers of doorbell pranks and ding-dong ditches? This isn't an isolated case. We've heard about pranks like this before.
Yes, I want to start out by saying Houston's a safe community. This is an isolated incident. It's not common that we see something like this happen, and it's sad that we're here today dealing with it now. But to answer your question, as a parent, keep a close eye on your kids, educate them on how to stay out of harm, guide them in a better direction. I'm not saying the parents of this young man didn't do that. I'm just saying, as a parent myself, maybe try to inform them, listen, this is what's happened in the past. I know it's probably not going to happen in our neighborhood, but just in case, just be safe out there, and kids still just have fun. I want kids to have fun. This is an isolated incident, and I think Houston's a pretty safe community.
Do we know which direction the kids ran?
They ran right out here on Fidelity, and they took a left, so right down the street. And he was able to get about a block away before, unfortunately, he fell, and that's where the ambulance picked him up.
Did it appear like the kids were performing some sort of social media challenge?
I don't know. I can't answer that one. Good question, though.
What would have, if the kid hadn't have died, would the shooter still have been charged with anything?
Oh, definitely. That's why our homicide unit didn't come out the first time. We have a unit called Major Assaults, and they handle all assaults like a gunshot wound that doesn't result in death.
Can you comment on the suspect's description at all? Gender, age, any of that?
We just know he's a middle-aged man, but I'll certainly give you as much information as I can when it becomes more available to me.
Do we know if the suspect came out of the door or did he shoot through the door?
Our witness says the suspect came out of the door, ran out into the street, and was firing down the road.
Is there surveillance video showing the shooting?
We don't have any right now. We have some video. We made some phone calls. Let me back up. There are cameras out here, but some of the people are on vacation, out for the holiday. So we're calling them now to respond like, hey, listen, this is what we need. Even if it's audio, that'll help us out. So that's what we were doing earlier, looking for bullet casings in the street or in the ditch, because we believe he was quite a ways outside of his own driveway.
Are you able to say how the family is processing all of this, and have you been able to speak with them?
My partner has spoken with the family, and as you know, I've been at the scene here trying to help the crime scene unit, and they're still inside the house recovering several firearms and ammunition inside.
Do we know what kind of firearm was used in this shooting?
A witness says it appeared to be a handgun, but we don't know a caliber yet.
And do we know how many shots were fired?
A witness said 2 to 3.
Thank you so much.
All right. There you go.
Thank you.
All right. No problem.
So you were just listening in to the latest information from officials. This after an 11-year-old boy was shot and killed Saturday night in East Houston while playing a ding-dong ditch prank. Police still looking for information as to what happened as this investigation is ongoing. Officers saying what they call victim and possibly 2 friends were ringing doorbells and running away. The quote suspect has been detained. Again, the latest scene footage there on your screen. Again, this happening out in East Houston, and giving you a live look at the Houston skyline here at 11:08 on the East Coast. Again, that is a developing story in the Lone Star State. We'll keep a close eye on it here on Live Now from Fox.